you can drill into a specific item and see all the data that's relevant for it. Okay? So if you want additional information on how the system is coming up with these calculations, you can simply click on the item. And what that will do is it'll actually open up the item in a new window, and it'll show you all the information relevant to that item. Everything from the data that's been synchronized with NetSuite, the configuration options in terms of your target service levels, your lead times, your optimal stock levels, as well as the historical demand depicted graphically, and the forecast also depicted graphically. So what you can see here is that this item is an extremely seasonal item. So you can see in the months of March, April, and May, there's a huge spike in demand. The same thing that goes on in September and October, but the rest of the year is pretty much dead. If we look historically, there's kind of an increase in sale for this particular SKU. So now let's take a look at how we forecasted. What we've done is we were able to automatically forecast for you going forward up to 36 months. And what we're forecasting is our projected sales going forward up to 36 months. And so from today going forward, we have a forecast of about 1,363 units going forward 36 days, because that was the planning horizon that was set for that particular SKU. So today we're going to compare the actual inventory today to our optimal stock levels using the forecast as a baseline. And so 30 days ahead of time, we're going to alert you to replenish if needed. So 30 days ahead of time, it will automatically come up on that replenishment report. So there's nothing that you need to do. This system will automatically detect the seasonal trend and assure that you have just the right amount of inventory just in time as the season approaches. Now that you have an understanding of how the baseline we use for forecasting, you understand some of the parameters that we've got defined in the system, things like your target service level, your planning horizon days, how the system comes up with your safety stock. We then can compare it against the actual. And so what we do is we make it very easy to understand what you have on order, what you have on hand, if you've got any back orders, and we see the plus minus calculations easily depicted. So it's very easy to understand how the system has come up with that net quantity recommendation of 411 or 12 units. So if this calculation is reasonable, we just make it extremely simple to see it on a replenishment plan. It's really that simple. So that's pretty much the day in the life. I mean, once we have it mapped properly into NetSuite, we then will connect to all the historical demand. We'll connect to all the configuration options that you've got. We'll do the analysis every single day. We'll review the critical replenishments. We'll make it easy to review your shortages by planning group or supplier. And then within minutes, you can create your replenishments. Once you select the items you want to replenish, you then submit it. And then in real time, it gets submitted right back into NetSuite, where you'd see the open purchase order. You can drill into the purchase order, look at the final numbers, look at the final delivery terms, and then submit it right back into your supplier. It's really that simple. And then you go on to the next vendor. Yep. So that's Valogix from an operative perspective.